Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Hopefully you guys are doing well. I am going to share with you guys a little bit about brushes today. So I have a really interesting and cool way that I have been washing my brushes lately, and I thought use this opportunity to also talk to you guys about some of my favorite brushes that I use every day. So the way that I have been washing my brushes lately is actually with the Trader Joe's fruit and vegetable wash. So this is actually a tip that I learned from Trader Joe's List on Instagram. She has over 1 million followers, and she basically just shops at Trader Joe's, talks about their products, and this was a little hack that she shared a little while ago. And I just thought it was such a cool hack because this is a all natural product that is formulated to remove like waxes, pesticides, and chemicals from your fruits and vegetables before you eat them. And all of the ingredients are super natural. I can pronounce all of them, so you know that's a good thing. The ingredients are purified water, natural cleansing agents derived from coconut oil, corn oil, grapefruit seed extract, and lemon orange extract. So this is safe to put on fruits and vegetables that you eat, so it must be safe to put on brushes so then you could put it back onto your face. So I just think that this is really cool. It's non-toxic, it's concentrated, and it's also such a good deal for 16 ounces. I believe it's only like $3.99 or something like that. I will definitely make sure. So what I am going to do is I usually just kind of fill up my sink with water, and then I liberally put this in there, and then I just clean all my brushes and then do one fresh water bath off for all the brushes, and then I dry them off with a towel, and then they're ready to go and they're so clean. And I just think that this is so great. I love that it's all non-toxic, natural ingredients, and it works really well on brushes. I really like how it makes my brushes feel really super clean, and it makes the bristles feel moisturized and shiny, and it is just overall such a great hack. Thank you so much to Trader Joe's List for sharing this. So before I jump in to cleaning my brushes, I thought I would just walk you guys through some of my favorite brushes that I use every day. So I will go ahead and jump right in. So these are my two favorite foundation brushes. This is a Artis brush wannabe, like a paddle brush that I actually ordered off of Amazon. Of course, I will be sure to link all of these brushes in the description box below if you want to check them out yourself later. But this is a great way to evenly disperse foundation all over your face. And I feel like it doesn't soak up a lot of the product because the bristles are so compactly packed in here that it really just evenly smooths the foundation over your face, but doesn't soak a bunch of the foundation. This makes your foundation go a long way. I feel like I have been leaning towards this a little bit. This is the MAC 187 brush, and I really like this one because I feel like this one kind of buffs the foundation into your skin a little bit more and makes the finish a little bit more natural and brushed in, and makes it look a little bit less heavy, whereas for this one leaves a little bit of a fuller high coverage. But these are both amazing foundation brushes. Moving on to a little bit of my bronzer brushes. This one is a crown brush, and if you guys watched my contouring for beginners video, you know that I use this one a lot. So I like to use this one because it's kind of like a flat, wider brush, and the bristles are pretty firm, but yet you could really buff in nicely. And I like using this one if I'm using a contour stick that I'm drawing on to my face, and then using this one to buff out. This Fenty brush is actually one of my newer discoveries. I just got this from the Sephora spring sale. This is the Fenty Face Brush 125, but it is a angled brush And seriously, the bristles are so soft. This is a really, really great brush for if you are using cream products that are in a compact. So I have been using the Fenty Cream Bronzer and the Cream Blush. So with the cream products in the compact, you just get the product onto the brush and then you use this to stamp and buff out. I have really, really been enjoying this. It makes the product look really beautiful and blended. And then moving on to this baddie, this is a Complex Culture Press and Set bronzer brush, but I just love how wide and fluffy this guy is. And seriously, the bristles are just so soft. And what I've been using is the Marc Jacobs Omega bronzer, huge bronzer, and I just get in there and I use it to buff on powder bronzer all over the face, and this has been working amazingly. Love, love, love this brush so much. All right, next we have this Luxie 660 Precision Foundation brush. Again, this is kind of like a fluffy, tapered face brush. Right now I am on the Charlotte Tilbury Press powder, and I love that to brighten under the under eye. So after I put a liquid concealer on, I just put this into the compact and then I use it to set my under eye, but it just works so well in that area, and you could really press in that brightening powder under the eye. So highly recommend this one for that. And then my absolute favorite blush brush is the MAC 129. I have a couple of these, but this is absolutely a great brush for blush. Brush for blush. And this one just fits perfectly in like the apples of your cheek. So if you're looking for a forever blush brush, I have been using this basically ever since I've been using blush, and I love it so much. You guys have probably heard me talk about this one all the time. This is the e.l.f. Total Face Brush. Such a good deal, so inexpensive and affordable, but this one is just so fluffy and fat. After I've been using a lot of cream products, like setting my foundation, my cream bronzer, my cream blush, and everything, I just like to dip it into the loose powder, tap away the extra powder on there, and then I like to stamp it all over my face to set and calm all that shine. And moving on to this cute little baby angled brush that I use for my brows every day. This is the MAC 208, but it's a tiny little angled brush, and I dip this into my MAC Espresso eyeshadow, and then I draw in the faux brow hairs to color in my eyebrows and to give my eyebrows the look of that fluffy, full look. The MAC 224 blending brush, tapered blending brush. This is what I use for my eyes every day. Right now, all I have on my lids is a little bit of bronzer just to darken the lid and blend out into the crease, and I use this every day for that. And then I also use this every day for a little bit of bronzer, and I use it to contour the sides of my nose, but this is an absolute must-have. Another blending brush that I use all the time, this is the Morphe M504, but this is a similar brush to the MAC blending brush, but this Morphe one is much fluffier and wider and fatter, and this one just really buffs out the crease beautifully. And then this one is so loved that you actually can't see the number on there anymore, but this is the MAC 217 brush. This is a tinier tapered blending brush, but this is really great for if you want to concentrate and blend out a color on like your outer corner of your smoky eye. So this is a great brush to have as well. And then I have been using the Luxie 239 Precision, that's hard to say. This is the Luxie 239 Precision shader brush. There we go. And this one is a flatter, fluffy brush, but it has a little bit of a curve there. And I've been really enjoying using this brush if I have some sort of cream product on my lid. So I have been really enjoying the Laura Mercier caviar sticks, and that is what I use in my quick 5-minute smoky eye tutorial. And I just pretty much put that caviar stick all over the lid, and then I use a brush like this to blend it out and make it all soft and soften the edges. And so this has been a great brush. Another MAC brush. Can you guys tell I love MAC brushes? This is a MAC 213 tiny little brush, and this is a good brush. It's a little bit firmer, and this is a good brush to pack on color on the lid. And then the final MAC brush that I'm going to talk about today is the MAC 119, and it is a tiny little pointed tip pencil buffing brush, some sort of eyeshadow for under the eye. This is a really great brush to buff and smoke out the under eye. All right, my last brush that I use almost every day is the Morphe M501, and it is a super fluffy blending brush, but this one I use on the face. So this one I use to highlight. I dip this into the highlighter liberally, and then I highlight my nose, highlight the tops of my cheeks, and into my temples, and it just disperses and makes the highlighter look really natural, and I love the price of this one as well. Next, let's jump into cleaning my brushes with the fruit and vegetable wash. So I'm going to angle the camera down so you guys can see what I'm doing. All right, so here is a closer look of the Trader Joe's fruit and vegetable wash. On the instructions back here for washing fruit, it says 1 tablespoon for 32 ounces of water. So it does seem to be very super concentrated. So I do have just a big bowl of water here, and I am just going to go right in and just drizzle this in here. Normally when I wash my brushes, I just put this in the bottom of the sink. That way it gives a little bit of texture for you to rub your brushes up against to help with the cleaning. And I'm just gonna go right in and start cleaning some of the brushes. You can see that it's getting so clean already. All right, so I just moved aside the dirty bowl of water, and then for these 4 brushes, I just rinsed them in a bowl of clean water with none of the vegetable wash in it. But you could just see how clean and white these bristles are. So I'm gonna wring out the water, give these a quick little bath in the clear water, wring it out. All right, once I have my brushes cleaned in the vegetable wash, and then I rinse them in clear water, then I wring them out, and then I leave them on a clean towel to dry. And then I like to use the towel to kind of dry out the bristles a little bit, and you can see that it is pretty clean after just a quick little bath in that vegetable wash. But doing this will help dry the bristles faster and help fluff them out a little bit and make sure that the brush is in a nice form while it's drying. So I just do that for all my brushes, and then I just like to fluff them out the way that I want them to dry. And I let them dry flat like this. Hopefully you guys got the picture. You can just fill up your sink with warm water, drizzle some of the fruit and vegetable wash into the water. Highly recommend getting one of those silicone mats as well, so you can use that to rub your brushes up against. And then I would just do a clean rinse on all of the brushes with fresh water, and then I would dry them on a towel like I showed you. It just is so quick, cleans them so quickly, and I love it. Such a great hack, and I am so glad Trader Joe's List shared that with us. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me today. I will be sure to link everything that I talked about, the videos mentioned, products, and everything that I mentioned in the description box below. Please let me know in the comment section if you have any questions about anything, and I would be happy to answer them. Please remember to subscribe to my channel and ring that notification bell so you know when I post my next video. But please remember to take care of yourselves and each other, and I will catch you guys in my next video. Bye!